Mm,
Yeah, for RP.
Tempest cleric.
wow.
Doing crazy things.
Wow.
Of
No,
course.
don't worry. It's not that crazy.
I mean, that's good. That's good. You know.
Don't worry, nothing sexual. Okay, it's just a fun
I
time.
I, I didn't even
Wow.
think it was
Wow.
anything.
Wow. Now I'm thinking
No,
it's
no, no,
sexual.
no, no,
Yeah.
no.
Now.
I warned you. I warned. I
Has the
tell you.
streaming begun? Behave yourself, gentlemen, please.
Sorry, my
Oh
Luther
God.
character just get into me. Sorry, Luther.
Method
Suddenly,
actor.
yeah.
Yeah.
Suddenly Luther just possessed me. I don't know why. I
Oh,
forgot I'm
wow.
Alexander now.
Ah,
Alexander.
my necromancy lagi?
No, no.
Oh, I need to. Oh, yeah. Let's.
How was your Lakaya? Is he like joining us or what? Right.
I think he just needs a few weeks to sort out his stuff and then he'll join us once he's done.
John coming late, I guess.
Yeah. Oh,
Hey,
Oh, let me see this.
oh, hey, Dee.
Hey guys, just give me about 5 minutes to try to fix up the audio stuff on the stream. I need to
Okay.
Alright.
and yeah, we can start on done. Uh, got
Wonder how hot. 69.
oh yeah, Corman, your HP, if as long as you've picked fixed for your character builder, then it will reflect accordingly. If you pick manual, then you will put in the manual amount, whatever you put in. You can put in like 453 and that's your XP. So I'll switch everything back to I think double check. I put everyone back to fixed first for now, unless you wish to roll for HP during level up, which is a long way to go from now, lah. So you can decide until then. But today is the last day to finalize all your characters. So if you have any last minute changes, now would be the time to voice them out. If not, everything will be settled already, lah.
What else should I know?
Fix. Okay. Fixed, yep. I know John's going to be late, so Dai can play Rayan for him first.
I thought it was John gonna be late. Dialogue.
Three, four, five. He's celebrating Mara's birthday, ma. Just double checking. Is there any double audio?
Not hearing anything like that. Should be fine.
I think it's your side. Testing, 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 testing. Hello, 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 hello. Okay,
Really?
seems alright, lah.
Yeah.
No
Yeah,
gamer,
as long
no
as
gamer.
none of your mics pick up extra sounds, it should be all right.
Let me switch headsets.
Session 1, some more. So I have to give her. I have to start.
This better? I
Double
don't know.
checking. Double checking this. Wait, 2 minutes, 2 minutes. I'll be right back. Everything seems to be good. I can begin.
Festation, Blade Ward. Is taking the weird spells.
Weird spells.
Infestation?
Oh.
Like this one.
You cannot prepare a cantrip, right? Only spell,
Huh?
correct?
Cantrip,
Yeah, once
can
you
change
pick,
it.
it's already
Yeah,
fixed.
yeah.
Oh, only spell can change, but
Is
not
it-
cantrip.
No, but you get more cantrips at a certain levels, lah. And you can change cantrips when you can level
Okay.
4 or 8.
And you
Yeah,
get
yeah.
yeah. But that's about it.
Wizards have an optional thing where they can change
one
cantrips,
cantrip every
right?
day. One cantrip every day.
Wow. Yeah, I guess we get different.
See the cantrips. I have guidance, madness, sacred flame. All right.
I have Blade Ward, Infestation.
Andra, what do you have
Yeah.
again? Guidance and
Mending and sacred flame.
okay.
No, don't like.
No. Because I also have guidance, but it's okay.
Oh yeah.
No, it's alright because you can cast first. If you want to cast first, you cast first. Because after that, if you go unconscious or whatever or lost control,
Yeah.
cost conscious, yeah, I will cast it.
Do you have light?
No, man. I do not.
It's all right.
I can see in the dark. I have dark vision.
Someone can't see. Too
Wait,
bad, so
is
sad.
it
Yeah.
light is spell, correct?
Oh,
Light
I see how it is. I see how it is.
Too bad. Too bad.
Light is
Oh.
light is cantrip. Okay.
It's not like Twilight Cleric. Everyone got.
Everyone got 300 feet, right? No big deal.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter that if I had it as my race and then now I don't anymore.
Come on. You make it sound bad.
Okay, I use my rest, but it's like nope.
Wait, can we change it now? Like right now?
Change what?
Change what?
No, never mind.
Okay, since everybody's here, besides one player is going to be joining us late, let us begin. Okay. So, everyone, welcome to Waterdeep, the crown of the north, where a wondrous tale of urban adventure is about to unfold. Our story begins with the gathering of adventurers at the Yawning Portal Inn and Tavern. And a little bit of recap of what happened in session 0. All of you guys inevitably found your way towards the Yawning Portal Tavern, met your acquaintances, several of them, in fact, which broke out into a fight with this half-orc named Yagra and a bunch of these thugs that were trying to manhandle her. But Yagra kept her cool, despite managing to take out one or two of them, I believe. A couple of a sleep spell was cast, and you managed to stop the fight. However, right after that, a troll, and some sturges came right out of the Yawning Portal, the hole that is that leads adventurers down into the Undermountain. Some creatures came out, and you guys had to deal with that, unfortunately. Some of you went down, some of you went up, but inevitably as well, you've killed the troll and the sturges that were attacking you. And in the midst of all of this, a man came up to speak to you all, calling himself Volo, the very infamous Volotham Gadam, the famous explorer and raconteur. Apparently, he has a quest for all of you. And with that, let us lead you all back into the tavern. So, with that, as you sit yourselves around the table surrounding Volo, he again explains a little bit about what he wishes from you all. And he goes, Volotam Kadam, chronicler, wizard, and celebrity at your service. I trust you've noted the violence in our fair city these past 10 days. I haven't seen so much blood since my last visit to Baldur's Gate, but now I fear I've misplaced a friend amid this odious malevolence. Well, my friend's name is Floon Bagmar, and he's got more beauty than brains, and I worry he took a bad way home a couple of nights ago and was kidnapped, or perhaps worse. If you agree to track him down with all due haste, I can offer you 10 dragons apiece, and I can give you each 10 times that much when you find Flood. So may I prevail you upon my hour of need? And all of you sit around, looking at each other, having just first met after the fight with the troll. So, Alexander, you may start first. Perhaps describe what your character looks like, and
All right.
yeah, what are you doing?
My character is he's a humanoid. He's a human. 7 feet tall and has a brown skin. His eye brownish, and he's wearing like a scale armor and holding a hammer, war hammer.
Right, so resident cleric of our group. Next, Cormant. Please describe yourself.
So Cormorant, humanoid, about 5'10", very slender looking, with long silver hair and silver-colored eyes, and something a bit otherworldly about him. But yeah, he's wearing kind of nondescript adventure clothing, no armor to speak of, and he has a hood that he that had fallen down, and he hasn't yet covered his silver hair with it just yet. But yeah. Nope. Yeah.
And next we have Oggy as well. Oggy, please describe yourself.
You also see something otherworldly. A
He
man
wants an
with goat.
otherworldly being, apparently, not from Earth.
You see a man with goat ears, goat legs, goat horns, and like he's sitting down and he's like looking at Volo, like doubting him a bit. Like he wears a trench coat, no shirt, of course. Pants, but pants.
Okay, thank God.
And like yeah, he's looking at Volo like this is too good to be true. Something.
Right. Next we have Azura, I believe. Azura, please describe yourself, what you look like to the rest of the groups.
You see her pale colored skin. She's got green eyes, about 6 feet tall, human. And she seems to be wearing medium armor of scale mail, I believe. And right now she's taken out like a piece of paper and she's writing down what the job is. Really.
In-game writing notes,
Obviously,
damn.
yeah.
So meta.
Obviously.
Okay.
That City Watch.
Did they watch for you?
It's almost she doesn't have the form anymore, so she's just a piece of paper to write down, the complaints.
Okay. Okay, sure. And that's Azura for you. And next we have Mara. Mara, please describe yourself.
You see an elf woman, quite pale, quite beautiful actually. She's quite she's dressed in simple clothes, but quite colorful, I guess. So
Loot on the back as well. Yes.
uh
Oh, lyre.
Drums,
What would
I believe.
drums? Yes, drums.
Yeah.
Yes. You had drums along the side.
yeah, set of drums on her waist.
Okay. And our sixth player, who unfortunately is a little bit late today, just describe him a little bit. You see another humanoid, human male, roughly in his 20s, young, black hair, black eyes, wearing this typical like black outfit. And you see he has also like daggers on his chest, leather armor, and a short bow on his back. But for now, he keeps a little bit quiet and sits to the side as he lets all of you kind of take up the reins of perhaps asking Volo more questions about his little quest for you all. And with that, let us begin the scene. Volo just asks, is there anything you'd like to know? Perhaps a bit more information I could assist you with before you head off?
When the last time did you meet him?
Oh, I saw Floon last night, just after our drinks. We having a game of cards, bit of merrymaking at the Skewered Dragon, this tavern down in the dock wards. I could give you directions to that place. But yes, that was the last time I saw him before he apparently disappeared today. And I haven't been able to make contact with him since.
What's the name of the tavern again, Eddie?
It is the Skewered Dragon.
How do you spell it? How do you spell squid?
Skewered. So macam sate. Skewered
Oh,
Dragon.
oh, squid. I thought like squid word. Sorry.
But yes, I had left before Floon could leave, unfortunately, and I haven't seen him since.
Does he have any enemy or like gain any attention by someone or perhaps a rival?
Fortunately, not to my knowledge. I mean, we are quite, say, kept to ourselves the entire night, besides the drinking and the gambling that we came up for. But other than that, no, we I don't know of any other rivals, perhaps, or enemies that we will have. We're pretty much good folk citizens of these city of Waterdeep.
Does anyone has question?
Uh,
What makes you think something has befallen him?
Well, I usually be able to find him the mid of the day, and unfortunately, I haven't seen him or heard from him ever since last night. We usually head back down up to the Squid Dragon for a drink or two, but I've been unable to find him at his place.
Mhm.
Well, usually he's the one who's been sending word out for me, after all, and no word so far. I'm quite worried. Perhaps something might have happened to him.
do you happen to know where he lives?
Somewhere up within the dock wards, I believe, but perhaps you could check out where he was last night at the Squid Dragon first before figuring out where he went. I doubt he was at home, as I've been to his place, and unfortunately there was no signs of him.
All right.
This
Go
seems
inside his place.
Oh yes, I had a look through the windows as well. Unfortunately, doors were locked and nothing was out of place. Um, I think it would be best to perhaps look for him at the tavern. And I haven't been there myself. I'm a little bit worried to head down there. It's pretty bawdy, and quite a lot of strange individuals head around there sometimes. And I wouldn't like to head there by myself. But you lot, I've seen you take care of that troll earlier. Show a little bit more experience than I am. And I think with your skills and your bit of muscle, perhaps you'd be able to get a little bit further in questioning than I have.
Perhaps.
Question, guys?
Uh,
Yeah, let's go check
I
out
don't
the
know, this
bar.
seems like too much money for a simple missing person thing.
Oh, 'tis not a simple missing persons case. I would have gladly told the City Watch about it. But you see, no one really cares too much about Floon, and sometimes a little too little about me as well. Celebrity as I may be, people think I throw around money as if it is, uh, you know, uh, like I have plenty of it. But I tell you, when I am sure that something has become of him, I do not I do not lie. I really do fear for his sake. And he just puts out 10 gold pieces in front of each of you. So he kind of pulls out a small pouch bag, starts counting out 10 pieces of gold. And there's 6 of you here, and he immediately just kind of pushes 10 gold to each and every one of you. As mentioned, 10 gold just for your services. And if you manage to find him, I'd gladly pay you 10 times that much, 100 gold each if necessary.
I pocketed so fast.
Yeah, yeah, you pull the coins into your pockets. And the rest of you as well, I'm sure, grab the 10 gold on the table. It's yours, technically.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. I will say I take the money and I put back to the wallet and I say there's no need for the payment. I will do it for the on.
Well, this is for
I,
you. I cannot take this back. This is
I'll
in exchange for
gladly
your
take
services.
your share
Oh, sure,
for,
sure.
for
Go right ahead.
safekeeping.
Sure, Alexander, you
But yeah,
can not take the payment, and Augie can
yeah,
he
yeah,
can take another 20, like another 10 gold for himself. No
yeah,
problem.
sure. Nice,
Okay.
alright.
Okay.
Well, if there's anything else you'd like to know about Bloom, he has a little bit of a pretty face, repaired, human, of course, like me. Um,
Human, pretty face.
and
Are you
yes,
sure
the
this?
last I saw Floon was outside the Skewered Dragon, this bawdy little tavern between Net Street and Fillet Lane within the dock wards. It's very easy to find. Just head yourselves down there, and you definitely see the name of the tavern on the outside.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, happy to help.
All right, so I'll take that as a yes. Very good, very good. And he stands up as he collects what seems to be his books and the remaining like coins he gets from his pouch. If you need anything else, I'll be here for the day. Please come and find me once you've found Flood. I really do hope everything is all right with him. Well, good luck. I will be seeing you all shortly, I hope. As he stands up, heads out the table towards Dernan, the barkeep. He seems to pay for his services and he heads out for a little bit, leaves you all sitting around the table deciding what to do next. Oh, my friends, what would you all like to do?
So seems like we have a job. I don't often have one.
Well, yeah, I'm out of a job as well for a couple of
Oh,
weeks now,
oh,
so that's good.
oh, what did you do before this?
Oh, City God, yeah.
Oh, ah.
City Watch.
Oh,
Thanks.
wow. Yeah, yeah. Okay, man.
Have I seen you somewhere?
He's
Oh,
not talking about
I have one of those faces.
Oh,
You see,
One of those faces.
yeah, you see it everywhere.
You sure you're not in the
Yeah.
poster of the list?
Now
That's weird.
there's no list. No,
All
You would
right.
know if you've checked it.
Yeah, that must be
Let-
it. It's,
Well, should we begin? I suppose.
yeah. By the way, thank you for all the help from the fight.
Mm, I'm sorry that I put somebody to sleep. That was my bad. Kind of.
I don't. It was restful.
I mean, we were doing our best. Maybe that gave us some time.
Yeah, I have magic, but I'm not very good at controlling it.
Uh,
And I'll pull the hood back over my head and cover my silver hair.
You see Rayan do the same as well, kind of keep to himself, doesn't really speak much to you all, unfortunately.
so do we know where the steward dragon is?
Yeah.
The dock.
You've been told that it's between, it's in the dock court, the
Yeah.
tavern, small dinky tavern between this Net Street and Phillip Lane.
That's okay. Okay.
So all of you start heading out of the tavern, heading towards the dock ward.
Yeah, the squid dragon, I guess. To the squid dragon.
So
Yes.
with that, as you all kind of collect your belongings, start heading out the tavern towards the streets of Waterdeep. And the year is 1940, 11th of Myrtle. It is roughly summer right now as you guys head outside, and the streets are bustling with people of all types. Crowd kind of moves past you as you head out of the tavern, and there are all sorts of people in Waterdeep. You see merchants and worksmen of all type within the dock ward. You start heading towards that area, and eventually, as you turn yourself corner, you find yourselves on a street that has been cordoned off by the city watch. Azura, you instantly recognize the uniform that they wear, and all around there is like a small crowd kind of looking on what is happening. And lying on the cobblestones are about a half dozen corpses, seemingly the victims of some terrible skirmish, and it gives you kind of a flashback into the night that you also experienced. And the watch officers have kind of disarmed and arrested what looks to be three blood-drenched humans in the midst of questioning these witnesses. And you see one of the officers kind of like look at you as you approach, and she just goes, "Get on, nothing to see here."
I'm sorry if I may ask what happened here.
I'd like to make me a persuasion check, please.
Oh no.
I give her guidance.
You're gonna cast guidance in it?
Yeah.
Sure.
Sure, why not?
Oh, D4.
14 plus 2, 16. Okay, with the 16, this female city watch in city watch armor, yeah, she just looks towards you and just looks back again towards the people on the ground. Just goes,
The police kind
it's just a small, it's a small skirmish between the Zentarim and the Xanathars Guild folks. But don't you worry, the City Watch has this under control.
Inside check, Eddie.
What are you inciting?
Is he lying or like is
Sure,
he like
make
hiding?
the insight check.
Yeah. Inside.
Right, with a 26. You can tell the City Watch are quite upstanding folk, and they have no reason to lie to you, at least from what she's told you so far. It's apparently what's happening. Just looking at the bandits as well that they are currently questioning, you do realize that they have, besides their weapons being taken away, that they're wearing like these black clothes, pretty much like the cloaks around them. This thuggish kind of like clothing. Besides that, the other humans and bodies that are underground as well, you do notice that some of them bear tattoos on the head, very similar to the people that fought Yagra within the Yawning Portal. Some of them have these tattoos of this, what looks to be an eye, this human-looking eye, about the size of a palm. Like some of them have them on their shoulders, some of them have them on their palms, some of them have them on their bare heads, like Crank did.
Do I recognize it from anything?
Do you recognize it? I'll say make me a straight history check. Anybody who wishes to recognize it.
History,
okay.
huh?
I
Not so
will.
good.
Unfortunately,
Nope.
yeah, unfortunately, not any kind of design that you recognize.
Oh,
You haven't really
nines!
seen it around town.
Nines!
Azura as well and Mara, you don't recognize. Augie as well.
I
in
give it.
fact.
I give it a try. I give it a try.
Oh,
Alexander, you obviously recognize this sign. You have seen this not only once or twice. You've seen them on your parents.
Oh
Oh.
man.
No wonder.
Man. Okay, continue.
But other than that, the City Watchers goes, all right then, move along if there's nothing else. The City Watch has this under control.
do the ones that are bound and tied up, do they look sullen? Do they look like what do they look like?
They're human. Looking at them, they don't have the markings of the Xanathar Guild's folk. According to what the City Watch has mentioned, they are Zentarim. And looking at them, don't see any markings that kind of like give them away as such. But they are wearing all black, all the way down to their pants, all the way down to their shoes. And besides their roguish, thuggish face that they show to you, nothing really catches your attention. They look like street thugs at best. Bandits, perhaps.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, all right. I guess that we move along. I suppose not our fight.
So, as you're about to turn to leave the closed street, you suddenly hear a shout, "Get him!" And you see 3 of the City Watch guards frantically scramble to catch one of the bandits who has apparently sprung to his feet and is swiftly making his way out of the cordon street right past towards all of you. And you see this half-elf bandit run all the way past. And in order, we'll go first with Alexander. You see him run past you. What would you like to do?
I will stop him.
How would you like to stop him?
Okay, hold on. Does lightning lure consider a ranged weapon or what?
So
You don't
melee
have enough time to, unfortunately, to
Oh,
cast
okay,
a
okay.
spell.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
moving quite fast, and he's already going past you. As you're thinking what to do,
Punch.
All right, make me an athletics check as you try to punch him.
Okay, here we go. Okay, 11.
Unfortunately, with 11, as you try to grab onto him, he just goes, "Oh, out the way!" And he immediately dodges your grapple attempt. He runs past next towards Cormon. Cormon, is there anything you like to do?
I don't have time to throw out like a cantrip like Mind Sliver, do I?
Unfortunately, you don't have a spell really available. He's moving quite fast. He's quite spry, this thief. And
So
before you're able to try to cast a spell, he will be out of your range very soon.
I guess I will try to punch him too, but
Sure, make me an athletics check, please.
not going to go well given I have a -2. But see how that goes.
Oh.
Only net 20. Ooh, with a -1, you try to grab onto him as well. Unfortunately, the cobblestones beneath you just kind of like uneven ground for you as you kind of step out and you trip over one of them and you're like, and you grab air, unfortunately. And he's like, ah! And next we have Oggy. What would you like to do?
Augie gets out of the way.
Okay, Oggy, you just step out of the way. There's this Zentarim bandit, as he just looks at you, kind of gives you a wink. Thanks, your mate. And just runs past very quickly. Azura, you are right behind Oggy. What would you like to do as he runs past you?
Arrest Augie.
Grapple. Halt! And then try to
Halt in the
grapple.
name of the law!
Yeah.
So
Yes,
you would like to
grapple.
persuade him to stop?
No, grapple. I'm trying to grapple.
You're trying to grapple him as well? Sure,
Yeah.
make me an athletics check, please, as you try to grab onto this man.
Oh no.
Keep in mind,
Default,
same
don't forget.
thing.
Yeah, default.
Unfortunately,
Oh, yeah.
you do not have guidance. Nobody has been able to cast that spell on you quick enough to do that. And he managed to get out of your grasp as well as you try to reach out towards him. No, too quick for you. And he runs past Mara. Mara, what would you like to do?
I'll try to trip him.
Okay, if you're trying to trip him, I'd like you to make me an acrobatics check, please.
Yep.
With 11, you stick your foot out, and the bandit immediately sees this, just jumps right over your foot, ha! And jumps right past you. There is only one left in your party
Oh
able
my
to stop
God.
him.
Nice.
So I know he's not here yet, but you're playing his character for him, Mara. So please, perhaps either
Try to
make
trip him, I guess.
trip him as well. Yeah, make me an acrobatics check, please.
Come on, Rain.
Get
Um,
nat
Of course.
20.
Of course.
Nat 20. You managed to kind of,
Actually, I don't know. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, he would. He would.
yeah,
Uh,
he would. He would? Yes, yes, no, no, yes.
I believe he would.
Okay, so he puts out a foot right in front of him as he trips this bandit, and he just jumps right over yours. Unfortunately, he's just landing down right onto Rayan's foot. As he kind of trips and tumbles in front of you, immediately the three guards kind of grab onto him. Hey, get back here! And they just push him down to the ground. And one of them kind of just like looks up at Rayan, looks up the rest of you. Thank you for assisting us. And grabs him up and he's like, no, let me go. And they drag him back to the group that they were questioning. Behind the City Watch member, you notice this City Watch member who doesn't have his helmet on, looks a little bit more experienced perhaps in his age as well as his mannerisms as he walks up towards all of you. And you notice this like roughly about like 6'2" middle-aged man with pretty much mutton chops and short black hair, sullen eyes as he kind of walks up to you and looks at you all and just goes, "Oh, thank you for that."
Oh, Rain here.
Oh, Rain's here?
Yeah,
Rain,
he's here.
even though you weren't here, you managed to stop a bandit from running away.
Always somebody who missing always get an attention.
Well, if you roll for other people's characters,
Yeah.
actually.
All right.
But anyway, just give a little recap since you're here right now. These guys have took up the quest with Bolo to go and find his friend, Loon Bagma. And you guys are basically heading towards the Squid Dragon Tavern, this supposed tavern that they were drinking at last night. And while this was happening, you guys kind of came across this scene of City Watch members kind of arresting Xanathar Guild and Zentarim thugs that have apparently had a skirmish in the streets. And you managed to trip over one of the Zentaran bandits that were trying to get away. The rest of your party members, unfortunately, not that successful. But this man walks up towards all of you, just goes, "Oh, hey there! Captain Hughes Staggett, at your service. Thank you very much for your assistance. We'll remember that." And the guards quickly drag the bandit back to his mates and kind of throw him forcefully down onto the cobblestones. And it's this time that he just looks around towards a lot of you, kind of just bows in thanks, and as he's about to walk back, just thinks to himself and turns around. "Good reflexes there, young man. Thank you for the assistance, but word of advice. Keep those weapons locked securely at your hips." Just looks at all the weapons that you guys are holding. And try not to get more of a reputation with this Zentarim scum. Let us, the City Watch, deal with them. All right then, everyone, move along. And you see the crowd kind of slowly disperse around you. As the City Watch members start picking up the three that they were questioning, kind of load them onto wagons, and they start basically like clearing the scene as you guys round the corner as well and start heading towards the dock wards, towards the supposed direction of where Floon are seen. So, that. Eventually, all around you, as you kind of like head towards dock wards, you do notice that the place is a little bit different from the surroundings of where the Yawning Portal Tavern was. And you do notice that the tall, densely packed tenements kind of leave most of the neighborhood in this shadow at the ground level. Most of the street lamps have had their glass smashed and their candles stolen. And you do notice the smells of this, the ocean air, and what you think to be excrement, perhaps piss, linger as you pass by rows upon rows of run-down buildings. Eventually, you turn the corner of what looks to be Zastro Street and Fillet Lane, and all of you catch the eye of this peculiar shop with this very strange window display. This nearby shop that kind of stands out from the rest. As the rest, you can see like most of their doors are closed or they're not in business or perhaps boarded up. This shop kind of stands out. It has this deep purple facade, and in this window hangs this huge stuffed beholder. And you've all heard stories of what a beholder is like. So this large-eyed creature, a round creature, spherical in shape, this massive eye, this massive green, with like sharp rows of teeth. And you can see like there are tentacles along the sides of it as well, about 8 of them. And on each of the stalks, you can see an eye as well. Above the door hangs a sign whose elaborate letters spell out Old Zoplop Shop. So, besides this very peculiar shop that you kind of come across, up ahead, you do notice that the tavern is probably around the corner since you are already next to Fillet Lane. So, would you like to check out the shop? Perhaps move on.
Anything anyone needs to buy?
Not, but the shop is so interesting, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's so purple.
It is quite purple indeed.
You don't see purple often here.
I kind of try and look through the shop window. And what kind of goods do I see?
Say, make me a perception check as you look through the shop windows.
Well, I've had 2 nat 1, so I'm due for something better than that.
Oh, say.
Oh yeah,
With an 8, there is a kind of like a purple or this lavender kind of smoke that fills the air, and you can see like smoke trails coming out of the shop door itself, literally, and it kind of obscures things within. But you do notice that every bit within the shop looks like it's either been painted purple or every kind of dusty knickknack that kind of placed within the shop's shelves it's all dyed this strange deep violet color. And I'll say with an 8, you do notice that there is this old, this small, hairless-like creature sitting cross-legged on the counter. But unfortunately, from this distance, unable to tell who or what that really is until you step into the shop itself. So, would you like to do that?
I guess I'll turn to the group and say, does anyone need anything?
We need money.
I'm
I
good
mean,
for
I
now.
don't mind
Always
going
need
in
money.
just to have a look.
Maybe Floon's inside.
I'll see this. I'll say this is what you all see.
Oh boy. Okay.
So, any of you guys stepping into the shop?
Yeah, I guess we. I guess
Yeah, I'll
so.
go in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go in. Yeah, let's go.
Okay. Okay. So the moment you step inside, the purple smoke kind of wafts past your nose as you kind of open the door. You hear the door kind of smack the small little bell on the very top of the entrance. And the moment the smoke kind of covers you, you all smell it. This strange, calming scent of lavender that kind of trails outside the shop. And as you all step inside, the creature, whatever it is that was sitting on the counter, immediately turns around, and you all notice this hairless old gnome. A little bit something like this. And you do realize he also has this like purple shade of color over him. He's wearing this plum-colored robes, and his cheeks are also decorated with this 9 purple face painted eyes. And he's smoking this small wooden pipe. And the moment you all step inside, he kind of lowers the pipe, exhales a cloud of this lavender smoke, which you all recognize to be the smell of lavender itself. Before he kind of raises the hand, he just goes, "Let's come browse the shelves of the most curiosity shop in the world. Welcome to Old Zoblobs."
You're Zoblob.
Yes, that really isn't my name, but well, the people around here has kind of it's taken a little liking to the name, and the started calling me Zoblob as well, so I've just kind of taken up the name for myself. But welcome to Old Zoblobs. How can I assist you?
We
Well, I
Well-
suppose we could just browse around.
So
What do you have?
Oh, I have all sorts of things, all very interesting items for you. And he just goes around to each and every kind of shelf and just kind of points out, I have all sorts of little items that I've managed to procure all around Waterdeep. And they may be trinkets, but believe me, they are touched by magic, if I so say so myself.
Right.
magic.
Yes, all sorts of interesting magics. Perhaps you like to buy something?
What?
Well,
what?
what do you have?
Yeah. What's?
Okay, I'll say roll me a D100 if you're looking around to check out what's in this shop.
This or just
Yeah.
Yep.
Is this
So-
a gacha shop?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Stop.
So, Mara, okay, we start with Comrade first since you rolled a 93. So, Comrade, you look around and you notice this empty
Oh,
wine
it
bottle
doesn't
bearing this a pretty label that says The Wizard of Wine's Winery, Red Dragon Crush, 33114-W. He goes,
What the heck?
that's a special wine bottle that I picked up all the way down from the North Ward. And he kind of holds that out to you. Mara, you also notice a bunch of trinkets. And amongst them, you do notice this gold monocle frame itself, just the frame, no lens, just the gold monocle itself. Alexander, you kind of pick up what looks to be a small cameo carved in the likeness of this hideous person. You're not so sure. It's kind of carved out of wood. And just look at it. You're not even sure whether it's human or not. Oggy, you look around as well. And you just kind of go through the shelves, and it's all kind of bits and bobs all around. And you do notice what looks to be a small receipt of a deposit at a bank in some city that you have no idea what the name of it. It's kind of scratched off at the side of it, and you don't think it's anything that you've seen in Waterdeep as well. Rayan, I would say Zoplop kind of brings this very interesting item towards you. You look at it; it looks to be a mummified goblin hand of some sort, small, smaller than a human hand, of course, just kind of wrapped up in this like dirty rags, and just hands it out to you.
This is the hands of Rabambudatra. It's said to give you luck and perhaps even better curses for your enemies. Please buy something.
Does it seem magical at all?
I'll say make me an Arcana check.
Alright, let's go.
It's hard to tell. Whatever magic may be emanating from this, you don't sense it at all. But you're unsure. It looks mystical enough that it could perhaps bear some sort of magic that you are unsure of.
I'll do the same thing with the wine bottle as well.
Sure, go ahead. Make me an Arcana check.
What's a bank?
With
Zoplop?
8.
It's one of those places that gives out money, I think.
And with a 21, I would say, Comron, not only the bottle, but looking at the shop itself and many of the trinkets that are within, you don't sense any sort of magical energies, not unlike just mundane items that you kind of come across. This is at best probably a shop that just sells trinkets, and more than likely non-valuable trinkets.
I'll put the wine bottle back on the shelf quietly and
Okay.
kind of turn away. Yeah.
What does it do? Does
Sorry,
it,
what?
what does this receipt do?
I have no idea myself, but perhaps the owner of such a receipt could receive all sorts of blessings and visions. I dare not touch it myself, lest the magic fades from its papers.
Oh, do I believe him?
Do you believe him?
Do I believe him? This sounds
Make me an insight check.
this sounds very reasonable.
Make me an insight check.
Oh,
You believe him as much as you believe yourself in terms of like trying to con someone out of a coin or two.
oh man, I could really use a bit of luck right now.
I'll send it to you for let's say 2 gold pieces, and you be the owner of this magical piece for a seed that is from the bank.
You know what? It wouldn't hurt. I mean, yeah. But
He looks at you incredulously.
You're really gonna buy it?
yeah, it wouldn't hurt.
I'll press it up for you.
He takes like this small pair of tongs, just picks up the receipt and puts it into this cloth, like this little bit of linen, purple linen cloth, and kind of folds it up for you.
This be 2 gold pieces.
Hands out his hand.
I hand over the 2 gold.
Immediately just grabs the 2 gold pieces, pockets it, hands you the linen cloth.
And there you go. You are now the proud owner of this bank receipt. I hope you enjoy yourselves.
I put it
The rest of you, do you
carefully
need anything else?
in my backpack.
I'm quite fine,
I'm
thanks.
good. Thank you.
Oh,
Sorry?
No.
Ryan,
Yep.
you say something?
Anything else?
No, I just said
No.
thanks. That's
Oh,
all.
Yeah.
okay.
I'll make my way out of the ship.
All right.
Yeah.
if there's anything I can help you with, just let me know. Old Sublop's in here for many
Oh.
days. And
By the way, have you? We're looking for this man. Like, so I just describe him. What Volu described Flood.
Okay.
Like,
So you can describe
Yeah.
the pretty face, fluent black
pretty
maw.
flame.
And I guess you do tell him that he was drinking at the Skewed Tavern.
Yesterday,
You
yeah.
see anybody pass by. Yeah.
Yeah.
Peak.
you know what? You've been such a well-mannered customer, and you did buy something from me. So tell you what, I'll tell you what I know. I don't know any Floon by name, unfortunately. Nobody really gives me their name, but
Understand.
I did see this well-dressed young man, along with this red-haired fella that you've been speaking of. They look kind of similar, I guess. And
He kind of points outside his shop, and you can see outside the window, just on the streets there. And it's quite like empty, the streets, even though it is like right now, I would say about like the 3-4 p.m. period, like close to the late afternoon. So it's kind of starting to get dark already on the outside. And he goes,
I did see a couple of them walk past, and I think I did see them get jumped by this rough-looking men in black leather armor. I think there were about 5 of them, but unfortunately didn't get to see their faces. But I did see something. One of them had this black tattoo of this winged snake on his neck.
Does
It was
that
pretty obvious.
mean anything to me? The winged snake?
Yeah, does that mean anything to us? Or me?
I'll say, make me an intelligence check, straight intelligence.
Oh, not to me.
Altogether, that be a 3. You
I
have
give it a
just
I-
heard about this. You have just heard about the tattoo and this supposed winged snake, this black winged snake. Nothing really catches your attention, Oggy. So, Azura, Cormoran, and Alexander, you guys have come across, I've heard about such tattoos. In fact, you think about it and you come across, you think about the Zentarum bandit that just ran past you much earlier. And now that you all kind of like remember that scene, you also recognize that he who had this like half, like you could barely see it, but about this half of this black tattoo of a winged snake on his back that you managed to catch, like it was on his neck as well. And similar, at least to what Zoblov has described, this black winged snake, kind of like flying downwards in this southward manner. But other than that, you're not so sure. As for Alexander, you have seen markings here and there, and you know that the Xanathars Guild like has the markings of the eye. You think if the Xanathar and Xantarim had been fighting, it's more than likely that Xantarim were the ones that had this black tattoos on themselves.
Oh boy. As I tell everyone, like, I heard this. This is not good, guys. This is something big. This is some sort of guild, underground guild, something like that. Icon or sort of.
Zentarim?
I
Yes.
think that was pretty clear from the skirmish we saw.
Yep. So,
But something to think about, especially if it involves Floon.
Is
Shall
there
we-
anything else I can help you with?
Ah,
yeah, pretty much. That's all, I guess. Thank you for your help and your concern.
No. Thank you for your purchases. You have no idea how much you helped me today. Good luck and friendly way.
As you guys head out of the door, back onto the streets again, standing on Old Phillip Lane, head towards the Skewered Dragon
Yep.
in the distance.
Yeah. Continuous.
So it takes you nary about like another 10 minutes to kind of head towards the direction. Eventually, you all see the Skewered Dragon Tavern. It's this, it almost looks like it's in ruin. Both of its front-facing windows of this tavern are kind of smashed, and there's this ship's anchor lodged in the roof on the top side. At the very top, though, you do notice that there is a sign, like in wood, kind of hanging on chains, the Skewered Drag, and you can definitely see like the ON has kind of been like scratched off as well. It looks like a very rundown bar at best. From the outside, just looking through the windows, you can see a group of haggard patrons kind of drinking from huge tankards within. And they look like sailors, perhaps dock hands that make their work around the dock ports themselves. Definitely not the kind of crowd that kind of hangs around the Yawning Port Tavern. or would you like to head in?
Head in.
Yeah, I'll pull my hood a bit further down over my face and I'll walk in. Feel
Okay.
comfortable in this place.
Sure. All of you start heading in, and immediately the smells get to you, come forth from all corners of this tavern. And stepping in, there are haggard patrons kind of sitting down, drinking from huge tankards. You do notice a dwarf and a couple of what looks to be working women standing corners and just looking around as you kind of step in. Immediately, as you step in, however, the six of you, you draw the eyes of everyone as whatever music that was playing here immediately stops. Every conversation almost comes to a hush. They kind of eye you suspiciously as you step in. So looking around, what would you guys like to do?
Straight to the bar.
Yeah.
All right. Head straight to the bar. And as you're about to walk up to the bartender just looks up as he's talking to another one of these patrons. And before you can even like kind of usher him, he just kind of walks straight out to the back door and disappears. As you stand there by yourself, you look around. There's probably like a patron standing at the bar as well, kind of eyeing you all with this like one like crooked eye. And other than that, nobody wishes to seem to want to take your order. There isn't like even a serving girl or waitress or bartender. Like nobody is there. Nobody seems to want to serve you, at least within this tavern.
Is there like a table where people are playing gambling? Gambling?
You definitely see a table of people kind of like two of these patrons kind of playing cards. But the moment you guys stepped in, they kind of like put their cards down and kind of covered it to the chest, and they kind of stopped playing for the time being. But your presence within this tavern, it seems, has kind of caused a little bit of commotion of some sort. And everyone's just eyeing you suspiciously as you step within.
I'll go to that table and like. So what are we playing tonight, guys?
As you step and sit in front of the table, you see this men immediately brush their coins into their coin pouches, hold up the cards, stand up, and start walking away from you. And they go, the table is yours. And starts walking away.
Wow.
Why ever would Polo come to this place?
Should we make
Seem
an
like
announcement, Azura?
Seem like
We are the city watch. Everybody line up, males.
Oh, that would be fun.
I see, semua. Buka. Lampu buka semua. DJ stop.
don't seem like the friendly type, I'll say.
Usually, like people are lining up to take my money.
But Azura, what should we do?
As you guys are standing around deciding who to talk to, perhaps what to do, the patrons that kind of avoided you, out of the corner of your eye, you notice this dwarf, one of the kind of burlier patrons. He's standing only at about like perhaps 5'2", but quite wide and definitely quite sturdy for his age. He immediately sidles up to the table that you were sitting on, Augie. Kind of leans on it. You can smell the ale or whatever he had on his breath. You can really smell like piss and vomit as well, kind of flow from his mouth as he just opens up and just goes. And as you look at his hands, you can definitely tell that he's wearing like really flashy rings, kind of adorning his fingers. This one with a gem encrusted like amethyst, another's like gold, another you think might be even platinum. And he just kind of like crushes these rings together in a fist and pounds it together. And this broad-shouldered dwarf with this smoothly oiled black beard and this multitude of rings on his stubby fingers kind of looks towards you. He just sticks his chin out and plants two fists on the tables in front of you. Like,
Ain't none of yous, these darn fools here, gonna tell you nothing you can believe. If you don't want to know about anything, could speak to me. Name's Solomil. Solomil Silverfingers.
And he kind of waves his rings in front of you.
Pleased to meet you, Solomon.
You all look like you're looking for something. One.
Yes, we are.
And who may that be, pray tell?
So we describe what we are looking for, the fluent, I guess.
How do you describe him?
We are
Maybe I'll start by asking if he was in the tavern last night.
I'm in this tavern every fucking night. I know quite a bit about the people that walks through these doors, but you lot never seen yours before.
You can see his voice is like this deep voice kind of slurring as he looks like half drunk as he's speaking to you all.
I'll offer to buy him a drink.
Buy me a drink, you say. And what do you want in return for such drink?
Just to have a chat, just to talk.
And he kind of holds you, immediately grabs you by the collar, just kind of pulls you in closer. Puts you like nose to nose, face to face with him.
Ain't no one but in here buys a drink for no reason. Nary a chat. So if you want something,
Kind of releases you.
say it out loud now, or I smash your face in.
We're looking for a pretty man.
That's also weird.
And he just laughs like this loud guffaw, like
A pretty one, you say? I've seen a lot of pretty ladies.
and you see like one of the working women, like, quite dirty, like her face at least looked like there's like dirt on it, and wearing like very skimpy clothes at first, like this green torn down dress.
I can tell ya, ain't nobody prettier than old Jeffy over there. So, who you looking for real?
Uh, 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 yeah, I'm looking for this man that he was here last night, but he hasn't gone home.
I guess you kind of describe Floon a little bit as well.
Yeah, he's like,
Yeah.
Yeah. And he'll think to himself for a bit as he goes.
I might have seen someone like that last night. Think I might have saw this skinny boy and this pompous buddy of his. But
buddy.
I'm pretty bored right now. Throat's pretty dry. I don't think you're buying me anything, at least that I want. So, if you want anything out of me, anything out of here, have to win it off me. So,
As he kind of clasps his silver fingers, like silver rings together.
what do you want to lose? Your coins or your consciousness?
And he goes,
I'll tell you what you need to know. But
looks to the rest of you, like all six of you kind of standing around.
I'm looking to get from your fist some exercise. Or perhaps bit some brain juice moving forward. So, how about this? You can play me for it or fight me for it. Your choice.
Do we got a chance?
Oh boy. So yeah, consider it. Well, I guess I can
Yep.
take your challenge. I said.
So you have a choice. You may choose to either fight him or perhaps gamble with him for the information.
Okay, it's up to you. Okay, it's up to you.
I mean, I'll play you for it. I don't know. What's the game?
Play, you say? All right then.
Kind of brushes the table that you're standing on. And as you kind of look at it right now, you realize that there are indentations in the table. Kind of like, you've ever seen Chinese checkers? You see those like small dots like on the table with lines all around it.
Oh,
It
no.
goes,
How about a game of Saba? They say it's a gentleman's game, but down here, we use it. Make little bets here and there. How about this? You win the game of Saba from me, and I'll tell you what you need to know.
and he cracks his fingers again as he starts picking out these small, like ebony pieces of ivory as well, starts placing them on top.
But if we lose, he is gonna owe me 10 dragons.
I look at the rest of the team and like make the throat cutting signal. It's like this is bad.
Too late, young man. Just grabbed you down. You're playing with me.
Oh no.
And he sits you down right opposite him. As
Okay.
people are kind of looking now as this is happening. You guys also stand around the table and you look at this, what looks to be like a very old version of chess. And I'll say some of you have even heard of Saba. It is a drow invention of some sort. It kind of looks like Chinese checkers. It's just two players.
Oh,
And you kind of play against each other using this ebony pieces, resembling drow warriors, mages, and priestesses. And Oggy, you've heard of it before. I'd say you probably touched it as well. And the goal of the game is kind of to destroy the other player's noble house. And it is a game of skill, but at the same time, deception and insight. A game of Sama would roughly take you guys about 30 minutes. And as Solomon sets up the pieces, he kind of sits opposite you, and he goes,
Red starts first.
just points to your pieces. You notice your pieces are reddish in color as compared to his like ebony blackish pieces. He goes,
Are you ready, boy? Roll me an intelligence check.
I'll say my money's on you, and then I'll touch Ogi's shoulder and give him bardic inspiration.
Oh, it's son of a bitch.
guidance. Okay, guidance. I'm giving Ogi guidance.
Wow.
Yeah, bardic and
Intelligence
guidance.
I don't know about giving guidance though, because it's quite visible.
Oh, he definitely needs it. He definitely needs it.
Is it D6, right?
Yeah, D6. And
D6.
For the
Bardic.
bardic, yes.
Bardic also Bardic D6 and then a D4 for
guidance. Yep.
Okay, so I'll just roll both at the same time, probably.
Can I use my telepathic speech to like try and like help
Nice.
Augie strategize inside his head, like what to do and to assist him? Like,
I'll say then, in that case, Augie, for this roll, you have advantage. So roll me another intelligence check.
Intelligence check.
As you hear some voices in your head and you recognize them to be commons.
Even worse.
no.
And he's like, get on my head. I can't think properly. Too much stress, too much pressure. You feel the pressure of being like held up in this game all of a sudden
jeez.
and having to lose 10 gold for no reason for a game of Baba.
No.
But Solomir is a little bit drunk as well as he kind of looks at your first move as you kind of move one or two of the front pieces forward. He goes,
My turn.
Oh, bitch.
and with a 6, he just goes, oh shit. And he kind of, I think I made a mistake. And you're like, oh, no. And you kind of eat one piece. And he goes, shit.
Son of a bitch. You got lucky there. Next, I'd like you to make me a deception roll.
Okay. These are.
Would you perhaps need any guidance?
Yes.
Oh, like that.
Okay, in that case, it's with your 22, he will roll as well. Oh, goddamn. With an 11, he just kind of,
Where's this mage? Oh shit, nah.
and he makes another like pretty obvious mistake as you kind of take another win
Okay,
and kind of
okay,
move
you can do
up
this,
towards
you
the
can do
board.
this.
Right. It goes, it's never too late. You never know to turn it around to come back to me.
And the last roll you need to make for me is please make me an insight check.
I
Insight
will
check.
give him my last bardic.
I'll roll it. I'll roll the
Yep,
bardic.
roll me the bardic inspiration. Yep.
And yeah, maybe
Guidance as well.
Oh, maybe. Oh, okay, not bad.
So 20. Okay. That's
Augie sweating. Augie sweating.
Oh, I didn't need it.
and he seems to, given you the fact he made you feel a little bit pressured, at least when he started this game, but you can tell that he's not really great at this, and you being a beginner just easily just take over all the pieces before you start heading straight up to the win. And as you place down your last winning move, he just looks at you, just goes, he slams the table down.
Fuck me life. All right. Ah, shit. I guess I perhaps should have fought you instead.
Oh,
But a win's a win, and a promise is a promise. All right, well,
thank you.
you can get whatever you want to know. He starts putting the pieces back. So, what is it you're looking for again? This balloon, you said?
Yes.
he pulls an ale like kind of left there that you see to the table. It's like 1/4 left. It's a bit drunk. He kind of pulls the ale to himself, downs it, spits on the ground, and just goes,
I think I might have seen someone like that. I can chip off the old block he was with. A friend of his, just another spoiled rich noble, likes to rub our noses in it. But you guys all right? Fine then. Tell you what I know. I saw Volo leave around some time to build a night. Floon was sitting there by himself before this other young man came across. And I exactly like Volo, I recognize him as well. Have you ever heard of Rainier Neverember? Rainier
Good.
Neverember.
Is he famous in the city?
Yes, you all would have heard about him. Rainier Neverember is Lord Daggle Neverember's son, apparently estranged, according to rumors. The son of the previous Open Lord of Waterdeep. Apparently, after Daggle kind of Lord Neverember left to Neverwinter, Rainier was kind of left in here, kind of like just to enjoy himself, apparently. And you can hear one of the patrons like kind of sneer as the name is mentioned by Snowmill. He's like,
That be a rich boy. Thomas goes, aye. Another rich noble. But yes, coin. And he played a few rounds of three-dragon dance before leaving around midnight. But I did notice something. 5 men followed them out. And after that, don't really know what happened. And nobody really knows what happened.
It just kind of looks around the tavern. They call everyone that kind of looks in on this small scene, kind of nods in agreement.
But the men who left look after Floon and Rainier, they haven't returned to the tavern since. And from my knowledge, they're known to frequent this warehouse on Candle Lane, just north of here, nary about 2 blocks away. You're heading towards the direction. You'll notice the warehouse quite immediately. Just look for the snake symbol on the door. But other than that, can't really help you else much. Haven't really seen any of them here since. But
Points at you, Augie.
you, come back here again next time. Get you a drink myself.
Happy to. I'm like,
Well,
oh. Yes.
I'll be heading back to me drinking then. Good day to you, fucking lot.
He starts heading towards the bar. Goes,
Oh,
Out! Get me my fucking ales!
and you see him kind of pound the table as the rest of the people kind of go back with their drinking. The rest of the patrons kind of like don't really care about what's happening. And it seems that you guys have at least found out a little bit of information that perhaps Flume and supposedly Rainier, who he was drinking with, might perhaps have been taken or even kidnapped by these 5 men that have left this tavern as well. And apparently they might be found. These 5 men might be found at a nearby warehouse within the dock ward. Upon one of the doors, which there is a snake symbol to which you will be able to find them. So you guys head back out straight towards Candle Lane.
Or is the place Candling name? The name is Warehouse Candling?
So Candle Lane is a street name,
Oh, okay.
and the warehouse, you have no idea what name it is. But you guys do, I guess, eventually get out the bar. It is quite stuffy in there. The smell of piss and excrement doesn't really do well upon your bubbles as you head right out. So you kind of stand looking down the street. It's nearly probably about 5 p.m. right now, so it's coming close to like very, very late in the afternoon. You definitely see the sun kind of setting high mountains, Mount Waterdeep. It's like narrow corridors of Candle Lane. The gloom kind of envelops this narrow alley. It's pretty much as dark as almost a dungeon would be. Almost as odorous as one as well. It smells really rancid all around you. Nearly all the street lamps have either been smashed and lanterns have kind of like been left unlit here and there. But you do notice this singular light that pierces the darkness and is faint flickering from down the lane, like almost like a distant candle. And you think you might have found this supposed candle lane as you guys head down towards the flickering of this one single street lamp that is still intact on Candle Lane. As you come past the street lamp, you do notice that there's this like magical flame that kind of lights it up in the middle, kind of floating in the middle of this lantern, without any sort of oils or anything, kind of keeping it alight. It's just floating within this lantern, giving you all a little bit of light all around. But as you look across from the lamp, you notice a very large warehouse, directly across, in fact. And the light from the lamp illuminates this small black winged snake painted across one of this large double door warehouse entrance. And you think, at least for all of you who have seen the snake and been mentioned at least so far so many times, recognize it to be the sign of the Zentarim, symbol the Black Network. As you guys stand around figuring on what to do, this is what you all see.
Oh no.
It was pretty good, doggy.
Oh, I mean, I haven't played that before. It was lucky.
Very good for the first time then.
So it was that receipt that you bought then.
I think so. It's a good luck
Random
charm now.
receipt. Sure, you have that random trinket that you have.
Yeah,
Be a good
and
luck charm.
it's
To use
already
if
in
you
my
fail, who
inventory.
knows?
It's already in my
Bags,
inventory.
the luckiest buildings.
Straight to the bank and suddenly it's like, you exchange it's 50,000 gold pieces. And you're like, whoa! But I'll say, okay, I'll say this. As you are standing outside of this warehouse, it stands at the back of an outdoor yard behind this high fence. The gate of the fence here isn't locked. And the building kind of has this 3 points of entry that you do notice. Firstly, the double doors, this large double doors of like a warehouse that probably perhaps would have opened inward. There's also a smaller door to the right-hand side, kind of like an entrance to the right-hand side of the large warehouse doors. The warehouse doors itself would be like, I'll say 20 feet, so 40 feet across. Yeah, 20 feet upwards. And then it's a small door on the side that's like about 5 feet across and 10 feet upwards. And you do notice that the black snake design, the symbol of the Zentarim, is right above the handle of this door. You also do notice, at least standing from where you are, that there is a window to the north right here as well. But the window has been painted over, it looks like, and it pretty much blocks sight of whatever's inside. There is this blackish like paint that has kind of like covered it from the inside. And fortunately, at least standing from where you are, unable to see what is inside. So you guys are standing in front of this warehouse. What would you like to do?
Might I suggest we get out of the light?
Sounds like a good idea.
Wait, who's human here? Who's human here, by the way?
Can't see very well in the dark.
Azura
Oh,
is human?
Azura is Twilight. Azura is
I'm
Twilight.
I'm the only one who can't see in the dark.
I'm
I'm pretty
Are
sure.
you serious? You're Eladrin, right?
Is-
I'm
No,
accustomed like this, but I'm
I
still a
was.
human.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
I'll
So
I have
all of you
50.
have dark vision. All of you have
Yeah,
dark vision,
yeah.
except for Mara, unfortunately.
I'll,
Rayan,
I'll,
you're half elf.
I'm
Really?
giving Mara dark vision.
Oh
Oh, really? That
wow.
Twilight.
Twilight.
Oh, Twilight. Yeah, forgot.
okay.
For 1
So
hour.
wait, so your Twilight is how far is your dark vision?
300.
300? Jesus, Mara.
300.
Christ. Okay.
Just give
Let
him
me
like
extend.
150.
Yeah, let me extend. No, I'll give you 300. I'll give you 300. It's fine. I'll give you 300
Roll
vision.
20. It's
your
like
dark
I
vision.
can't even.
300
It
for
can
Mara, I
actually.
swear.
The map is not
can
even
be.
that big.
It can.
I'll,
It
I
can
can see
actually.
everything.
My
Uh,
God, want a woman
Wait,
next time.
or- So Mara, you have 1 hour worth of 300 feet of dark vision. You practically see
Does-
everything almost on the map.
does that help? I'll say.
I am overwhelmed.
It's good. It's good for the night.
But other than that, there's this kind of like a mist almost coming in from the sea, wafting over this entire place. Kind of puts it in this bit of fog all around you. And looking around, there are no people hanging around this part of the dock wall. It is pretty much empty on the streets, besides the 6 of you standing around looking at this large warehouse in front of you. So, what would you like to do?
We investigate first.
What would you like to investigate?
No. Sorry. Where should we move, Ryan? The best place.
Just not standing next to this fucking lamp. Hi.
All right. Well, I guess I.
It's, yeah.
You guys can move yourself.
Stealthily follow
The-
Rayan, I guess.
The fence
Try
is
and-
roughly about like 4 feet. I'll say about 5 feet tall.
feet.
And it's
Alright.
a thin fence with this open gate.
Yeah, I
Like it's
checked
not
the
locked
gate.
at all. So
Yeah, check the gate just enough, so that it's open, and I quietly, stealthily
Enter.
go in.
sure,
Yeah.
no problem.
I
You can make me
follow.
stealth check, I guess, if you are trying to go movement stealthily.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
yeah,
boy.
yeah.
I take out one of my lollipops and start sucking on it.
Okay.
Oh boy, this is not good. This is not good.
So you guys noisily kind of like move up behind Rayan. Rayan is like sucking a lollipop right now and just moving very quietly. But the rest of
Like,
you guys, you
bloody
hear
hell,
clip,
get away
clop,
from
clip,
me,
clop, clip, clop, clip, clop, as you guys step into like puddles,
That's
step onto
racism.
cobblestones, and it's quite noisy as you guys kind of like move past the gate. You see one of you just kind of brush against it, and like, as it kind of like knocks open.
I'm supposed to be quite the opposite of quiet. I'm sorry. I'm trying.
Bloody hell.
Right. So Rayan, you step up towards the door. I see you standing right next to the door here, right here.
Oh, there's a door. Okay.
Yeah, there's one door right here. So I'll just tell you the 3 points of entry that you guys have right now. So you have one right here, where Mara is. You have the huge double doors that Alexander is standing in front of as
Mhm.
well. And you have what looks to be a small window on the side of this
blacked out,
first
right?
floor. Yeah, that's blacked out. And this warehouse is about 2 stories high. So you do notice that there is a second floor to it, but you don't notice any other windows around that open up onto the second floor at least.
Okay. Right. I'll just give a listen first.
Make me a perception check, please. Okay.
50.
So with 15, I'll tell you 2 things. Firstly, as you kind of listen through the door, you do notice that the door is locked. As you kind of push up against it, you definitely hear the tumble of like kind of a bar kind of like push against it. And you can definitely tell that this door is definitely locked. You also do hear what seems to be, you know what? With 15, actually, you don't hear anything within. It is silent within the warehouse. Just hear the wind kind of blow on the outside. Your friend's footsteps kind of noisily making like from the outside. But other than that, you don't hear anything on the within. It's too noisy outside, in fact, to hear whatever's going on inside.
Yeah, like I curse under my breath, like shite. Then I moved like to the other door and like listen to that one.
Okay, make me another perception check, please. So basically, the idea is that there is a 5-foot door here, right here, and there is a 20-foot like large warehouse door here.
Oh, okay, it's there. All right.
Yeah,
So,
like
yeah,
this
just
one,
assume
like-
I'm there. Assume I'm there.
Yeah, and then the window here, lah.
Yeah, I'm making
so
my way to the
with
window, but yes.
18.
While this is happening, I'm just going to minor illusion a barrel and hide in it because I realize
Sure.
we're not being healthy.
Sure. You hide in your illusion of a barrel. No, everyone realizes that Coleman just suddenly disappeared and suddenly there's a barrel around it where he was standing.
Try my best ducking down behind this card thingy here.
Sure.
Yeah,
Then
I
make
follow
these stealth
Azura.
checks. With an 18 perception, I'll say. Give me a second. Okay, you hear movement within, footsteps, and what appears to be with an 18. Yeah, I'll say you hear bird sounds. You hear something like, and then there's kind of movement as well. And you hear things being moved around, and maybe perhaps like a crate being toppled over, like, and you hear, and that's all you hear.
Right. Yeah. I'll head towards the window and like see whether it's blacked out from inside or outside.
It's blacked out from inside. It looks like somebody took like black paint and decided to like blacken the windows out with paint. Unfortunately, can't see, like, completely unable to see what's happening on the inside.
Hear birds or something inside. Birds and people, perhaps. Not sure.
It locked.
I'll quietly tell Augie since he's the closest.
I'll say since all of you kind of go next to the doors, you do realize that the windows as well as the large door and the smaller door all are locked.
So the window can be
Yeah,
unlocked or
there is a latch on the inside that you think perhaps with some thieves' tools you'd be able to like kind of like flick the lock open and perhaps open it. But yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'll try to do that first.
Okay. So tell you what, make me a thieves' tools check. You'll be using dexterity for that. Easy enough. You kind of slip a wire underneath and you kind of twist and turn before you hear the latch kind of like, and you feel like you've unlocked the window, at least for the time being.
I crack it just a bit so that I can take a peek.
Say, make me a perception check.
Right.
Right, the window open. With 5, looking beneath, unfortunately, you don't notice anything or anyone that is standing behind that window for the time being. And the movement's kind of like a little bit more quiet as compared to the other side where the doors were.
I'll give a thumbs up to everyone.
Can I
I
call
will
my
call out my
familiar
illusion.
out?
Sure. Would you
Yeah.
like to cast a spell right now?
No. I mean, look, did you say that I had the materials for the?
Yeah. You bought you bought the materials, right? You said.
Yeah, I cast it before that, so I can call it with an action.
Okay. What is your familiar and what does it look like?
It's a cat. It's a cat.
Familiar.
It's a tux.
What color is this cat?
It's a tuxie. Black with white understripe. Underbelly.
So you summon your cat familiar
Inside.
as it lands just right here next to you. And the opening isn't big enough, at least for the cat to go in for the time being. Does the cat have that vision, doesn't it?
No, he does not.
No, it does not have dark vision. Okay.
Can I
So I'll
summon
give you
my
control
familiar
of
also?
the cat. Okay, everyone wants to summon a familiar? Sure. Do you have the components to summon your familiar?
10 gold pieces of charcoal instead, and also
I already separated the money before. So
ah
Did
damn
you
it.
you
Wait,
didn't
hold on.
buy any, and you don't have it inside your inventory, unfortunately.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
Augie's
Sorry,
one.
sorry. Yeah, sorry. I didn't buy.
Any name for your cat?
he's called Reggie.
Reggie. Sure. And you see Reggie. How much life does Reggie have? Give me some time.
two.
Check everything.
Yes,
2
hit
HP,
point. 12
and his
AC.
AC is 12. Okay, sure.
So sad.
2 HP as well. Easy enough. All done. Can you control Reggie?
See, I can move. Yes, I can move him. Okay.
Okay. So you want, you can kind of send Reggie
Yeah,
inside if you like.
yeah. I would like to send him inside.
Mhm.
Am I supposed to be able to see that? I mean,
Okay.
um,
As
now,
Reggie moves inside, are you looking through Reggie's eyes?
yes, I would
Okay.
like. So I'm like
I'll say
holding
make me
my.
a stealth check for the cat. Yeah,
I'm
make me
like
a stealth check for the cat.
bracing myself on the wall, and
Yep.
Reggie's.
Yep. With a 16, whatever is inside the warehouse don't notice as you kind of slip Reggie within and kind of bounce very quietly on top of one of the crates that are in front of you. And Reggie notices there are creatures within, at least quite a few from around the corner where from your eyes. And you notice these creatures, these short avian-like creatures with long beaks, black feathers. Each of them are like wearing a hooded cloak. They seem to be wielding a short sword, or at least a crossbow on their back of some sort. They seem to be discussing amongst themselves. Reggie, I'll say give me a perception check as well for Reggie.
So disadvantage, right? Because he doesn't have
It
dark
has
vision.
advantage if it uses smell.
Just not. Oh yeah. Okay. So advantage is not.
Yeah, I'll say
Okay.
with advantage. Give me a smell check, please.
Smell. I can smell it.
21. Reggie not only sees, but smells the stench of death. In front of him and all around the warehouse, there are bodies lying around, pooled in blood. Some of them wearing just basic clothes, but some of them as well have daggers and weapons on them. And they lay dead on the ground. And most of them are either human or humanoid in form. So there's probably one
So
half orc. You definitely see like one half elf here and there, but mostly human. And I'll say with 21, Reggie's eyes also noticed that on the corpses, at least from the 5 that you do see along the floor where Reggie is right now, they seem to be clad in leather armor. And either on their back or on their neck or on their forearm, you do notice that some of them have what looks to be this symbol of an eye. So basically, a circle with 10 spokes radiating out from it, supposed symbol of the Xanathar Guild. You also do notice that some of the bodies that are wearing black humanoid as well, they have tattoos, the black winged snake on their neck and forearms as well. As for the avian creatures that Regis notices as well, he doesn't see any of those markings on them, but they are similarly wearing black hooded outfits. And they seem to be discussing amongst themselves, at least about something. All that Reggie can hear is just
I'll I'll tell Rayan like bird things inside. Like look like maybe 4, 5 of them. Also bodies.
I like slowly win so that like our voice doesn't travel in.
Yep, sure.
So what's the plan? Boston?
Depends.
Like you lot are quite noisy. don't think we'll make it past this window. Well, I
They-
could. The rest of you, I don't know.
Those
Do they-
things managed to kill all the people inside. Would we stand a chance?
Well, we need to find Floon, don't we? This is
Yeah.
our last stop, so
How many
unless
of
you
them
have a
are
better idea.
in there?
4 or
Like
5 that I can see.
Birdmen.
4 or 5 that I can
What
see.
about the dead? What about the dead people? Are they wearing anything?
In front of Reggie, Reggie could probably see about like five of the dead humans and what looks to be like 2 or 3 other of the Zentarim ones.
There are dead Zentarians and humans, but I can't see who these bird things are affiliated to with, right?
Yeah, they don't
Yeah.
have any markings on them.
Well, what we do know is that they're killing people.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they are killing guild members.
So, are we going in the front door or going in the window?
Right? That's the question, I suppose.
I mean, I'm wearing. Some of us are wearing heavy armor, but I have a plan, but I don't know if it's gonna work.
Well, let's hear it.
I can create like a thunder sounds that can like can cover our movement, like when we go through inside this window. Rumble, yeah, some sort of.
I could also make some noises like a wagon passing by, or yeah, I can make some noise. I have some minor illusion magic, but so we can try and use that to sneak in if that's what we want to do.
Well then, I suppose we have our cover.
I try to start with the thunder rumble.
I'll tell you what, since you guys are going to be breaking in, let's all roll some initiatives.
Oh shit!
It's moving the tokens like slow for you guys.
Yeah, laggy.
It's
You know
it's the dynamic lighting
help you.
thingy.
I'll make this not so laggy. I'll try to. Is that better?
Yeah, better than before for sure.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Nice.
Okay. So don't forget that Reggie is also will move on your turn, lah, Ogi.
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Any summon creatures will move on your turn. That way you don't have to roll extra initiatives. Oh, Alexander, Mara, you guys decide who will go first. We are
Ladies first,
missing
ladies first.
2, 3, 4, 5. Who are we missing? Azura.
Everyone's
Okay,
in.
13. Yeah, 13. Okay. So I'll say we're gonna move in order. I'll tell you what, if you guys kind of make the sounds and stuff like that, I'll give you a surprise round since technically the sounds will be good enough to cover you guys, like moving through the window, no matter how much noise you'll be making, since sound of thunder, sounds of wagons moving. I'll say you guys get a surprise round. So, I tell you what, it's 10:45. Let's take a quick 5-minute break. You guys can decide who will go first. Mara's going first, I guess. Yeah. So, movement and everything wise, if you want to go through the window, basically Rain just needs to open up the window, and I'll say it'll be difficult terrain to move into the window. So it'll take you 10 feet of movement to go through the window. And then after that, you can decide how you might want to move about inside there. Okay? All right. So guys, let's take a quick 5-minute break. We'll be right back shortly to Waterdeep Dragon Heist. And you guys kind of breaking into this warehouse, dealing with this supposed avian-like creatures. We'll see how this goes. Everyone will be right back after this break. 5-minute break, everybody.
We have no first level spell slots, do we? None of us have our first level spells back, do we?
No, we don't
I mean,
take
I've
any
got
long rest.
second. No, I'm just kidding. No, none of us have our slots.
What have you guys been doing while I was gone?
We spent them all in the troll fight.
Busy.
The
Yeah.
first fight, they haven't had a long rest.
Ah.
Oh
okay.
yeah, you're playing rogue. You don't have to care about spell slots. Oh yeah.
Not yet.
Well,
Not
not for
yet.
a while.
Well,
Oh,
not yet.
Ryan, no.
Rayan just use them all as mid shields. They all deserve it. Okay.
Like go on in, holding the window
go,
open,
go, go, go,
Yeah.
go, go, go.
and then shuts it and leaves.
Oh my god! It reminds me of Group C, man, and what
Like
they did. I'm not
fucking
gonna mention
idiots.
anything.
And walk
I'm
off.
not gonna mention anything. Sentry watch, get down!
Alright, you're okay going first, or you want me to going in first?
I mean, anything's fine.
You sound not happy, so I guess I will go first. I guess I will
Oh
go
no
first.
no no! I was looking at the cats making furniture in my phone. Sorry.
I have Soul of the Dead, Lightning World, Bombing Blade. You know what? Let me change the name. Items.
Wow. Okay. Two. Hmm. Hmm.
Azra, can you hear me?
Yeah.
How do you put the a GIF on the chat, Roll20 chat?
Oh,
The
forgot
code
that.
is it? You have to put
It's
X, right?
yeah. I have to Google again. It's been so long since I've also forgotten.
Let me try one more time. I don't know if it works. Ah,
It's not too hard. It's a way, but yeah, I've totally forgotten.
nah, there's one. There's a code that I don't know. It is you have to put X on it, or I don't remember.
Yeah, something
It's
like that.
supposed to look exactly like that, but maybe it's not working anymore.
Really?
Because yeah, that is like correct. You need like the description. And
Working. It work. It work. It work. It's still
How?
working.
Okay, that's good.
If the code is J, let me just put it like this J, and then the if. Sorry, forgot. Just put it in off topic lah.
Okay, I'm back. Moment. Let's get this started. Hmm. Let's use this one instead. Okay. Everybody back? All good to start?
Oh, good. No, not yet.
Before we
all-
go in, could I have cast telepathic speech on Alexander?
I would say you can do that on your turn without any
Okay.
issue because there is a surprise round for you guys. So get these guys initiative up as well. Totally forgot about that. Okay. So
yeah,
and these
Let me go with my score, I think.
I'll cast vision on Korean then.
okay. Wisdom saving throw, right? Mm, it's just more green. All right, with the 13, just fails, unfortunately. I passed it on the closest can you can see. All right, so 2 balls damage. That's going crazy. He seems to be affected by your mockery. Anything else?
That's
And you, Alexander.
In uh, yeah,
It would be about yeah, immediate movement. Yep. Still have 10 more feet.
I asked Waterdeep which one you attack.
on the first one.
Okay, I will cast Soul of the Dead.
I'm staying outside. I'm seeing through Reggie, and I'm getting Reggie to. Let's see. How much? Ooh, can I move there? Like Reggie moves. Yeah, Reggie would move. Oh well. No, actually, Reggie move? Reggie has 40 feet. Can he reach? Can he reach there? I guess he can reach there, right? Yeah, he can reach there. So Reggie moves 40 feet, and I'll cast Shocking Grasp to Reggie. Yeah. And he has 15 feet left, so he'll move there. I'm like, I'm blind, so I'm just staying there. Yeah, I'm 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 blind. I'm blind. Yeah, 'cause- fighting through. Then I should have put. Yeah. Yeah. Can I move in? I'll move in. Uh, Wait, can I? How do I dismiss it? How do I stop the thing? Then action, right? In that case, nah. In that case, I will do the same thing. I think have Reggie move in. Have Reggie move in, and shocking grants. Ah. And he runs into the dark as he moved there. Like how many? Yeah, that's 15, 40. Oh yeah, he moves back there. He moves even. I'm staying outside. I don't want to. Oh shit. Oh shit, there's a bit too far for me. Oh wow. Oh. He's dead. He's dead. He's dead. Oh, oh. No. No, okay. Oh. Oh god. Oh shit! Okay. Saving throw, I think. Nice. I'll move in so I can see things. I'll move there. Let's see. I'll move here, I guess. And then I will. Let's see how far that is. I don't have that range. Yeah. Okay. So with this guy, I stretch my hair a bit, and I like pick something out of my hair, and it's a flea, and I throw at him. Oh no! And I drop prone down. Okay. That's it. 30. Oh shit. Wow. Why are the clerics near there? It's really it's too far. Wow. I mean, okay. I'm feeling I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this. Not really, I think. Nice. Yeah, just smash them. Ooh, that's... Wow, wow, wow. Yeah. Wow. Augie stands up and throws another flea at the guy. More fleas! Flea! I don't know. It's a cantrip, so I have lots of fleas. And he moves! And he moves! I don't know how much. He moves! South. It's moving blade. Flea power. He flee. Will I? You know what? You know what? I go prone again. Like, yeah, fuck it. I go prone again. No, I don't. I just like. You know. Oh no! Shit! He has advantage. Oh shit! I'm gonna die. Oh no! I'm gonna die. Yep. Oh god. Ah. Uh, okay. Still alive. Mm. Oh, oh, oh. Oh. It doesn't have. Oh wow! I took 5 earlier. I have 3. I have 3 more. It doesn't update. Yeah. Yeah. Oh no! Oh! Come on. You can do it. Nice! Raven pie! Raven pie! Raven! I do. Oh no, Mara, your face. Your face. Oh. Like crossbow is two-handed. It, D8 if it's fresh. Oh, okay. Not bad. Augie, Augie stands up. Um, he picks up his. He picks up his crossbow and shoots the guy like this guy. Alright, let's see. Ah, no. Ah. I move here. No, I move. I move there, and yes, I move there and go back prone. I move there. Yeah. Oh God, I'm like. Oh God. Oh shit. Oh. Oh, reborn. Reasons. Restore balance. No. I will crawl back here. Crawl back there. Oh, now I see what everyone's shooting at. Uh, magic missile on the bloodied one. Like, fuck it. Oh shit! Only three. Ah, all of them. Six. No. Yeah, everyone 6 damage. Yeah. Oh yes. Minimal that. I crawl back and I crawl back there. I crawl back here. Just that's it. Oh no! Oh no! I can't do anything about these guys. Shit. Okay. Short bow is fine. Yeah. Oh, wait. Whoa! I know, right? So many. Ah. I crawl over and stabilize Mara and Azura. Sis? Sis? Okay. Okay. Oh, the other one is. Yeah. It's, what the fuck? Oh, all the there's the blood. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah. Prestidigitate the blood away. Yeah.
another 5 more leather armors. So altogether, 7 plus 5, 12 leather armors.
Mm-hmm.
And these guys would have had short swords. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 short swords.
All right.
So that's
Yes.
all on the base.
Yeah, that's all on the bodies, at least that you find down here. Looking around to the crates as well, as you guys kind of inspect the crates, there doesn't seem to be anything of note, at least as you look around.
Right.
Let me double check in the main room. Yeah, at least looking from just kind of like browsing around from each of the crates, they either hold like rotten kind of like grains. Some of them have like basically just broken up furniture. There's some of them has like pickled earrings. Some of them is like just all this kind of rotting produce within. This warehouse seems to have been left in quite a disarray, at least for the time.
Well, I guess we clear this ground place.
Well,
Should we
there
take-
is a door over there.
Oh,
Where's the
really?
door? Oh, there.
Well,
Uh,
that's what Corbin said.
Yeah. Are we up
Uh,
for?
I'll listen at the door. Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
As
I
you put
train
your
my
head
crossbow.
towards the door, the first things that does happen is that you have this amazing waft of rancid fish
Oh
and
God.
cabbages, you think, coming right out the door. And you notice as the door kind of slips open, that there is just all kinds of like refuse and rubbish that's been thrown to the side of the road. But not only that, the moment you kind of put your head inside to kind of like have a smell, you notice a body lying within.
Is it
Is
alive?
it?
As you kind of look towards it, a head kind of pops up and looks towards you.
Ah!
Please don't kill me. Please, I give my father is rich. I'll give you any amount of money you need. Please don't
Calm
kill
down,
me.
sir. Calm down, sir. Calm down, sir.
This
We
sounds
are
like a
here-
good idea. Give us money and we won't kill you.
I don't have any money on me now, sirs. Please.
Please, please ignore this. Oh,
Yeah,
my
I'll
friend
come up and say, yeah, don't be afraid. You're safe now.
And you see this very well-dressed gentleman. Besides the smells of the rancid refuse that he was kind of hiding himself in, he looks towards you all, just looks at the bodies all around as well, and just goes, are you not with the Zentarum or the Senators Guild? Who are you?
Just a bunch of randos from the bar.
We were sent looking for someone. Do you know who Floon Bagma is?
Oh, of course I know Flu. Please,
What's your name?
he kind of pats himself down and cleans himself off all the cabbages, and you see him kind of stand up almost like gracefully, and he starts to speak to you with this kind of articulation, almost as if he was a noble of some sort. He's dressed in very clean clothes, despite where he was hiding, and as he looks towards you all, just goes, my name is Rainier Neverember. Uh, and you see his hands are kind of tied with this rope bonds behind his back. And he goes, "Could you please untie me, please?"
Yeah, I'll use my dagger and cut him loose.
Yeah, you cut him loose, and he kind of like feels his wrist again as they are free. He just looks around, like, "Oh, looks like you've done quite a number on these people."
Yeah.
Well, we found them like this for the most part.
At the fighting, and there was so much happening. Oh my god. These Zents and the Xanatar Guild members have no idea what's going on. I
How
think
did you
they
end up
were
here?
looks towards you, and he kind of looks solemn now as you ask him that question. He
Oh.
just goes, "Me and Floon, we had a few drinks in the tavern nearby, and As we were leaving down Fillet Lane, we were jumped by these thugs. They bagged us, brought us here into this warehouse, and he looks sheepishly about. I don't think Floon is around anymore, is he?
Where's the last time you see him in here?
Well, the bag was on my head, and when we were brought in here, these Zents started asking me all these sorts of questions. I tried to get away once these bird-like creatures, just pointed at Kenku, came in with a whole bunch of these Xanathar Guild people, and they started fighting, and a whole fight broke out. I had to hide myself in this closet, and I haven't seen Floon since, unfortunately.
Is there someone else on the upstairs?
I'm not so sure. They brought me here to question me about certain things, and he looks about sheepishly. I think they might have mistaken Floon for me instead. See, Floon has same reddish hair that I have as well, and they must have thought he was. Well, they kept asking him as if he was Rainier. Well, I am Rainier.
What kind of
think-
questions were they asking you?
It's all sorts. The Zentarum thinks that my father embezzled a large amount of gold while he was an open lord, that he hid the dragon somewhere in the city. They think they can find it by using this artifact called the Stone of Galore. Not so sure. Apparently, it was in the hands of the Zenithar Guild until recently. Someone stole it. The Zens thought I knew something about all of this, but I don't. And neither did Floon, of course. Whatever gold that my father had hid, I have no idea where it might be. My father and I haven't spoken in years.
So I guess Loon is taken away by the senator members, I guess.
Well, the Zenithar were the ones that came in and attacked with all these creatures, and I think there were more of them. And I believe some of them mistook Floon for me. They kind of whisked him away before this fight happened out here. Look, if you're here looking for Floon, I wish to at least assist in some manner. I know a little bit of sword fighting. I've learned from a few of my teachers. I could aid you, perhaps, in finding Floon.
I look at Ryan. What do you think?
Well, any help is most welcome.
Just nodded his head. Thank you again for the rescue. Wouldn't know what to do. Been inside that place for days. And he starts walking out towards one of the bodies as he just picks up what looks to be like a rapier and a couple of daggers, and he just like starts like placing them on his body. Would you perhaps like to search the rest of the warehouse? I have no idea where they've taken Floon, or whether they've even taken him out of this place.
Well, we do have two of our number quite badly injured over there.
I heard from a few of them that perhaps there were some rooms upstairs. If you need a rest or anything, it is getting, I believe, I have no idea how much time has passed, but if you need a rest or anything, down here is a little bit
Right,
occupied,
it's a
and
bit
just look at all the
dicey.
bodies. Yeah.
Yeah.
We do need to make sure we're secure before we can rest, and I think we need to.
I'll go
just-
check the top.
Yeah, I'll check
Alright.
upstairs.
All of you, just wait down here.
I will put telepathic speech on Ryan as he goes upstairs, just so that he can stay in contact.
Okay, who's his
so
lighter, Mara or
And I will
Azura?
sneak up.
I'll put Azura and Mara's body at the bottom, and those people who are not like going upstairs, just Rayan only going upstairs. If it's only Rayan just going upstairs, I think Rainier would follow you. Rainier would just like sidle up behind you as well, Rayan.
I'm
Alright.
gonna wait at the
So
foot of the
it's-
stairs.
Yeah,
Just in
I'll assist if anything, and just pulls out the rapier and the dagger as well, one in each hand, and starts following you up the stairs. As you head up, you see a second floor, like right above you, and these was looking up. There are more bodies kind of situated like all around, and I'll say it's part of the bodies that you found as well, since you've already like searched the place. But yeah, sure. Make me an investigation check. Anybody that's kind of like looking around.
Up there? Alright.
I'll come up and I'll assist Ryan if yeah.
Go on.
Number 14, you don't notice anything out of place besides the dead bodies that kind of like linger around the entire upstairs of the warehouse as well. However, you do notice there is a door leading to perhaps some offices in the north corner of the warehouse.
I will check it for any signs of trap and whether it's
Okay,
locked, of course.
Investigation check. I'll say as you push like up against it, you do notice that it is not locked.
Alright.
Number 12 doesn't seem to have any traps that you do notice. Would you like to open the door?
Yes, I'll signal to the other two to be ready. I open the door.
Okay,
I will
they stand in, ready to the side.
already a firebolt.
Rennie's a little bit further back, but you open the door. And as you open it, looking in, there seems to be this upper floor seems to contain a suite of officers, it seems. The room in front of you has a desk, a chair. There are bare shelves kind of covered with dust and draped in cobwebs. And as you kind of look around, you see harmless rats kind of skitter about the floor. But you do notice as you kind of like peek inwards, the moment like you open this door, wires, this like wires on the very top of the door, the steel wires, start to ring. And
Oh, shite.
as you kind of move inwards, the bells stop ringing. It seems to basically like if anybody like moved in up here, it like basically sounded these doors quite loudly. And now nobody seems to notice, at least. And I'll say the bells kind of stop after a while. But you do notice in front of you another door, like half ajar, open.
I'll just push it open with my crossbow.
Same thing as well. As the
I
door
mean, with my
opens,
bow, not crossbow.
you see a body lying in front of you. Another one of these Zentarim that you've seen outside, bloodied as well. And in another room full of cobwebs and other like disused office place, there are two more doors in front of you. Well,
Two doors. Yeah.
I'll suggest to Ryan I can open the door with magic if you worried about traps.
Well, yes, that'll be great.
Alright, so I'll cast Mage Hand and I'll use that to push open one of the
both the
doors.
doors?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say you open both the doors, no problem. Without any sound, the doors kind of swing open as your magic hand waves it open. And behind them, more desks, more chairs, but nobody standing behind them. You don't find anything else besides seems to be more disused office space. And there's so much things all around within the offices. Unless you conduct a proper search, you wouldn't exactly know what's on tables or what's within the crates that you do find on top here. So what
I'll
would you like to
start
do?
doing a check and I'll get Cormac to
Yeah.
to help as
Sure.
well.
Make me an Yep, you can make me an investigation with advantage. Then. Rainier will also kind of help as he kind of like looks
Oh,
through.
damn it.
Oh, so with a 13, firstly, on the tables, there isn't much. You do find a couple of documents, a couple of like warehouse ledgers tell you that quite a few things have been moved inside here. There are writings of supposedly paintings. Apparently, there are ledgers for what looks to be, I think, would be like silver trade bars. There are also some things about leather and weaponry as well. But other than that, you do notice there's this piece of paper lying on one of the tables. As you kind of pick it up, Ormond, looking at it, you feel like this is no regular piece of paper. It is definitely a lot cleaner than the other cobweb ridden items all around you. And this piece of paper looks like very costly. In fact, it's almost like a scroll type piece of paper, but nothing is written on it. It is completely blank.
Okay. Can I like try and get a feel if it's got any like magical property? I don't have detect magic, but can I do an Arcana check?
Make me an arcane check. Yeah, should make me an arcana check as you kind of try to discern at least what this piece of paper might be. No idea. You've never seen anything like this in your life before. At least not this supposedly magical piece of parchment. No idea what it is. However, Rainier does step up behind you and kind of looks at the paper and it's like, do you mind if I have a look at that?
Sure, I'll hand it over to him.
And he kind of takes the piece of paper and kind of looks at it at the light, kind of spins it around, looks at it, kind of folds it up a little bit. And then you see it kind of magically unfold itself almost. And he's like, I think I know what this is. And he hands it back to you. Messengers in Waterdeep use these papers to send messages to each other. We call this a paper bird. And he kind of folds it up into a crane. And as it like takes the form of a crane, you see it kind of take flight for a bit before it unravels itself back into a piece of paper. The magic doesn't work unless you write a message on it. Perhaps, I think, this much, maybe 50 words or less. It's a magical sheet of parchment. You just write a message on it and you speak a creature's name. The parchment will itself fold into a tiny paper bird and flies to the recipient of whose name you've just uttered. So I think this could be a little bit of help to you at least, and he hands it to you. So you have a paper bird with you, this wondrous magical item.
All right.
You can add that to your inventory.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I'll add that in. And
But other than that, you guys do not notice anything of worth within the offices. Everything that is valuable has either been taken away or left somewhere else, you think.
Well, there's nothing here. Let's take a look around outside.
All right, those people downstairs, are you guys doing anything?
Did we hear that noise?
Yeah, the ringing of the bells. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
probably on the office as he opened the door. Like it sounds like somebody kind of opening the door to a shop almost. You can hear the small ringing of a bell, but it immediately stops after like a moment.
Then
This crate over
none.
here, is there anything?
Looking at the crates themselves, there is nothing of note within, nothing of value at least. All either barren or holding like rotten vegetables and produce and other sorts of like fish and random bits and bobs of furniture, but nothing of note. If you like to make a thorough search of the entire place, I'll say make me an investigation check.
This
Alright.
entire place.
Do you help me?
Yes, I guess so.
Yeah,
Alright.
you can do one with advantage.
Advantage investigation. Here we go.
With an 11, don't find anything else of note, unfortunately, from what you've discerned so far. And looking at the other boxes, yeah, nothing that would be valuable of any sort. You've taken what you can find so far.
And I'll call down to them. Once we know there's no one up here, I'll call down to them and say it's safe up here and cleaner if we want to bring up the girls. Yeah.
Bring up the
Okay.
girls. Kasian, the girls went down way.
Okay, you grab the Mara, I will get Kazura.
To be fair,
Okay.
Mara was the boss. She stood there when she
Like, oh, I'm about I can carry Mara, I guess.
You carry them up the stairs. And
Gonna
I've-
get
eventually-
these.
Yeah.
Oh,
You're gonna flee.
don't worry. The police are very loyal. They stick to their main employer unless they've been employed to do something else. They are fake fleas.
The employer doesn't feed him. The employer
They don't seem interested with other humanoid bodies for now. They
Un-
seem very
undead-
interested in the fawn.
undead bodies. Nah.
No, not even the undead bodies. They don't even want. They don't even want those.
Meanwhile, can I have a look around, like, on the crates up here, if there's anything up here?
Sure, make me an investigation check, please.
Yeah, I'll help you out. Oh, sorry.
Oh, okay. Never mind. It was 16. As you kind of move over to the side of this wall right here, you notice underneath one of the crates, like this lining against the wall that seems to be completely out of place. You kind of push the box away from it, and you realize there is this secret door behind the wall. Would you like to open it?
I'll call Rain over and say, look, should we explore?
Of course.
Right.
All
It's a
we've been
small,
hitting
like
is
4 foot. Seems to be like this small 4 foot door that if you kind of push inwards, you think it will probably like open up on the inside.
Could I open it with my mage hand?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. So I'll move a bit back and I'll use my mage hand to open it.
All right. So you kind of push against it, and you see the wall kind of slide backwards. And the moment that happens, the bell sounds that are within the offices, they start ringing again.
Oh wow.
And you notice that they are like silver thread linings, like from the sides of this secret door heading towards the office. But unfortunately, nobody's around besides you guys to listen to the alarm. As you kind of head inwards into this small crevice behind this wall, you notice there are 2 wooden crates stashed behind. Would you like to open them?
I'll ask Rain, do you think it's safe?
probably not, but we'll have to, won't we?
Yeah. Can I open them with my mage hand, or are they too heavy?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Their crates aren't exactly like kind of like locked in place or anything. They seem to just have a singular cover on them. And use
Right.
your mage hand to push open the first crate. And looking into the first crate, you do notice that there is these it looks like to be this squarish framed objects wrapped in leather. And you kind of move one of the leathers away. And looking in, you do notice there are beautiful valuable paintings within. And they are easily here 1, 2, 3, 4 paintings. And as you kind of unwrap them from the leather and just look at them, they seem to be paintings depicting the cities of Luskan, Neverwinter, Silvery Moon, and Baldur's Gate. And just looking at like the artsmanship and the way that the frames are placed around them, it's probably quite valuable, probably worth about like 75 gold pieces each.
I'll look at Rain and think, do you think we should keep these?
Of course, if it's worth something, could sell.
Alright. Okay, and that's both the crates, or is that just one crate?
That's just one crate. Would you like to open the second crate?
Yeah.
Okay.
With my mage
Second
hand.
crate.
Yeah.
Same thing as well. As you kind of move and slide the cover across. Looking down, you notice something gleaming back at you. Silver kind of like light kind of reflecting off the lamp that is nearby you. And you look down. Within, you see silver trade bars, quite large in fact, roughly about 10 pounds each, and quite a number of them in fact inside here. Counting them all together, they are all together 15 of these 10-pound silver trade bars, all black from corrosion. But just looking at them, they're probably, even Rayan could tell, they're probably at least worth about 50 gold pieces each. So 15 times 10, 15 times 50 rupees, silver trade bars.
Okay. Telepathically to Rain, I'll be like, holy fuck.
Well, mate, looks like we hit the jackpot.
Are you guys gonna start keeping them for yourselves? Or?
Well, with my 6 strength score, I don't think I can carry like many of them. So
Yeah, that's true.
but I will. I mean, like, I will let the others know, and
Okay.
yeah, I think we'll agree to. I mean, I'll tell Ren we should probably split these between us. Yeah.
Of course.
Rainier just goes, "Oh, please, you can take them. They're probably worth a little bit of something. I think the Zentarum probably have stashed these crates here. Those paintings seem to be been stolen, probably. No, and those bars as well. Both look to be stolen goods. Um, I'm not going to say anything, but please, if they are, if you're in need of these goods, you're welcome to take them. I don't think the Zentarum have any issues with that anymore.
All right.
Yes.
So
Yes.
should I
Yes, we
add them
will.
to my inventory or?
For now, you can. We'll put it into the shopping. Somebody put this into the shopping channel so that you
Yeah.
guys can decide how you want to trade this. Yeah, I think it's too heavy. Each 10 pounds, so like 150 pounds worth of silver here. And I'll say each
Oh.
picture,
Yeah.
each picture is roughly about like 2 to 5 pounds as well.
I think I can carry the silver bar, but not all
Yeah.
of it. But I guess I can,
Yeah,
like half of it, I guess.
you could just put it in a crate and try to carry it as well. So it's up to you how
Yeah,
you want to.
there's a crate down there. There's a two free crate.
Yeah. So I'll say by the time you guys kind of entered this place, came inside here as well, kind of investigated the place, a couple of hours have passed already. And Azura and Mara, your eyes start to open, 1 HP each.
Are you all right?
Slap him.
I
Make me an attack roll.
only have 1 HP. I only have 1 HP.
Falls out unconscious.
I guess we won.
Yes. Yes, we did.
And both of you see this very handsome, dashing young man look towards you. It's good to see you all right. Thank you for saving me. It's nice to meet you. And he kind of put his hand out to kind of pick up Azura and Mara as well. The name's Rainier. Rainier Neverember.
Hello, Renee.
I
Hello.
see you all are perhaps in need of a rest. You look pretty worn from that battle. It's getting quite late. I'm not so sure whether it's safe for us to leave now that you've taken care of the Xanatar Guild and the Zentarum folk. Perhaps it would be a lot safer to take a rest inside the office and just points within.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so too.
Are you sure they're not gonna come back?
Not too sure myself, but I guess I could bar the door and I could stand guard for at least a bit of time if necessary.
I don't think we have much of a choice. We're all pretty much tapped out, I think.
Yeah, we can take turns.
Right then, I'll gladly stand first watch if necessary. And he just kind of pulls a crate to the side of the door. But please, if you all need to rest, go ahead. You gladly earned it.
Get in, Mara. I cannot get in. Get in.
Push Mara inside.
Get in.
Gosh, just walk sideways, honestly.
Move, Azura, move.
Can't you walk around us?
Just let him in.
There's just like dusty office space all around you. And you could perhaps set up some of the crates and some of the chairs to kind of like give you guys some sleeping space. But yeah, you can definitely take a long rest here if you necessary.
Yeah, I'll put some crates like at this pile up in front of the stairs so that.
Yeah. I assume also you take out the dead body and just kind of throw
Oh,
it
yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Leave it.
Oh,
clean.
yeah.
I'll prestidigitate all the blood off people so that
I'm fine. I'll manage myself.
And Renee just goes, please, I can't get this stench of this cabbage off me, please.
magic wash.
Yeah. And you guys clean yourselves and whatever may be necessary as well.
Fix my face.
course.
Oh, yeah. Long rest. Yeah.
So if you guys need, take a long rest because you guys are heading to level 2.
Yay!
Congratulations.
Scary.
Everyone is at level 2. Does anybody want to roll hit dice or are you taking fixed HP?
Fixed
Unfortunately, 6 HP.
I will.
Yeah.
I
will-
mean,
Everyone is 56 like, I want
I'm-
fixed HP, but DM.
I mean, it's a
I'm
D6.
so let's roll.
Oh,
Oh,
you got
serious?
roll?
I never
Yours is a
roll.
D6 as well.
Yes, let's
I'm a
do
D8,
it.
but
D8.
I don't have to tag or anything, so it's fine. I'll just do.
Okay. So I'll set Mara's HP
I'll also
to
roll.
manual. You will need to
I'll also
change HP. Lah.
Yeah,
Oh, who
yeah.
else is rolling? Augie as well?
Yep.
No.
Come
Corvette is doing.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Above average.
I
Why is
will.
it average?
You know what? Let's go with rolling. I will let to go with rolling.
Okay, sure. I need to change some of your character sheets a little bit so that you can put it in manually. But yeah, once you get your whatever HP you roll, go back to your edit screen and you can set
Right.
your what you've rolled manually as
All right.
well.
Let's go.
Who else is rolling?
Oh,
Who else is
oh
rolling?
no, is it a 1?
Mara
Yeah.
is- Oh my god, so opposites. Okay, so 6, 5,
Mara.
1. Okay, so
Yeah, I get
Mara
extra
then Rob
one.
as
I
well.
guess I get extra one.
You wanted to roll, so yeah,
No,
go
Yeah.
ahead.
no, yeah. Average, I get 4.
No, average is 5.
Right.
Average
is
is
it
is
five.
really?
five.
Really?
Average is average is
D6
always
gets
half plus 1.
It's always X
D6
plus
gets
1.
4.
So
Yeah, half
basically
plus
5.
1.
I just get average. Like okay, fine. Okay.
Yo, my luck today, I should
You
not have
rolled already, so you're taking 1, I guess, right?
Yeah.
I'm switching out alarm from Clockwork Magic to what? Shield, I guess. No, armor
Yeah.
of Agathis.
I'll double check on your HPs next week, but yeah, it all should be fine. As you guys all take your long rest here, yeah, build back your HP to max. You get whatever you get at level 2 as well, and yes, you can add your additional HP that you rolled for on manual.
Cunning action, yeah.
Wait, how to? Why? Okay.
You have to go to your edit screen.
Okay. Oh, edit.
Yeah, you have to go back to the edit screen and change from there. So whatever you rolled, put the number that you rolled. Yeah, don't add your Constitution modifier and all that, because D&D Beyond will do that for you.
Yeah, we'll edit for you. So just
Yeah,
the
I'll
number
check
you
it
roll.
anyway. Yeah, I'll
Edit
check
to
it
that
anyway.
number there. Yeah.
Check it anyway, so not a problem with that. But as you guys all take a long rest here, and I'll say those who are not injured, like Hormone and Rayan, Rainier, like you guys kind of take turns taking watch for the night. Nothing
I
else
wasn't
really
sure.
happens.
I was injured, but yeah.
Yeah, but nothing else really happens for the night. So no problem. You finish up your long rest and all of that. And I'll say, give me 1 second, yeah.
I got.
And you roll a d6.
I got 1 spell to take. What should I take?
Okay, we'll do this first. All of you guys, eventually, as you take your rest, have like a dreamless sleep. You're like pretty much tired and worn out from the day's activities, and you guys kind of just like want to, feel fresh again the next day. But one of you has a strange dream. Azura.
Oh shit, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. As your eyes kind of open again, you think yourself back to be in the offices, but instead, you find yourself back in a temple. It's like kneeling down, praying again in front of Saloon. And this is a sight that you've gotten used to as you look around. You're not sure whether it's like a kind of like a wavy dream or what not. But in the distance, you hear a flapping. As you look out towards one of the windows, and the moonlight is kind of like shining inwards, just directly on you. And you swear you see this bird-like creature just flap through the window, land in front of you, and you realize now the bird is actually a paper crane as it unfurls itself in front of you. And you see the note again. Find Alistair. Go and speak to him at the yawning portal. You will find out more then. And with that, your eyes open again as you awaken I'll say like Rainier kind of wakes you up. It's the next watch. It's your turn.
Oh, all right.
You're all right. Azura, was it?
Yes.
You seem a little bit shaken. Bad
Yeah.
dreams?
Well, not really a bad dream. I think just something that I have to get to.
I understand. A lot has happened, perhaps more towards you than I can possibly imagine. I thank all of you guys for saving me. Tomorrow, I think we should do our best to go and find Floon. I worry, perhaps, for his safety, what might have happened to him. I don't want anything to happen to him. It would bear very heavily upon my soul, especially if he kind of like admits a little bit to himself. I really do feel that perhaps if I had spoken up instead of let myself be taken, Loon would have been here speaking with you instead. Me. It's strange how destiny works, isn't it?
Yes. Well,
Well, I
sometimes we
shan't.
do things that. Well, we could have done better. You could have done better as well, but
I feel a sense of perhaps things are going to be a bit better. Perhaps our luck will be greater. Well, you go ahead and take the watch. I'll head off to sleep and
Yes.
he heads into the room as well for the rest. And with that, all of you guys, thank you all for joining tonight for the session
Yay.
on Waterdeep Dragon Heist. Next week, same time for session 2 in search for Floon. Thank you all for joining us tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed that.
Nice.
How do you change the HP? Because I got 5, but it doesn't say. It says
I'll do it for you. I'll do it for you.
Okay.
You kind of have to go to edit. Yeah, you have to go to the edit screen and do that. So, like, what's your starting HP?
Right now it's 10. Okay, level 1 is 10. The one I roll get 5.
So you have 5. So I just add 5 to that and it should, yeah. Okay, so let me go to your class.
Yeah, I
Manage
will close my
HP.
my D&D so you can.
Okay, so the first one is 8. You immediately get 8 from the first one.
Plus my
Full
constitution.
full for first level. You basically have the full from the hit die and then plus your constitution. So it should be 8 plus 5, so it should be 13 for your roll HP. So now your maximum hit points is 17.
Nice.
Augie, how did you change your subclass spells?
You changed you use the homebrew subclass, right?
Oh,
Yeah, just use the homebrew subclass and then edit the. Let me. I'll put in the.
Yeah, I'll double check on yours as well because wait, hold on a second.
Yeah. Mine
Augie's one
did
is
not.
already home.
Yeah,
Not reflecting.
I did not roll, but it's not.
I'll put it in the Discord. I mean,
If
this
you
is
take
for
the fixed
my.
HP, it should come out correctly. So let me just double check for yours as well.
Yeah.
Comrade right here. Yeah. Yeah, Comrade, you need to go and select the homebrew
Edit the
like
psionic spell.
yeah, Psionic spells, and it should fix that. Augie, yours is okay?
Yeah, mine's fine. Then when you
Okay,
edit
yours is
psionic
fine.
spells,
Zura.
it
Yeah,
should.
so I should get.
I'll put yours to fix.
Sorry.
I'll put yours to fix. I realize it's not
Yeah,
fixed. It's
yeah.
fine. Yeah.
Then you just.
Okay, it should be 19 HP. It's correct now.
Okay.
What? Your HP 90? Okay, yeah.
Well, he didn't roll, so he took half. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll fix up your HPs as well for next session. Don't worry about that. But yeah, it is getting quite late now. It's 12:30. So I'll tell you what, guys, let's call it a night. Thank you all for joining in today. And I will see you guys next week. Once again, Waterdeep Dragon Heist.
Hi, guys.
Yay, channel divinity, finally.
I know,
Thank
right?
you.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you guys. Hope you
Bye.
guys
Bye.
enjoyed. See you
Bye.
all next week. Ciao, ciao.
Ciao.
Bye bye. Okay, that was for the stream. So anything else you guys need me to do? Oh, the stuff for shopping, I already put in the shopping channel, right? Yep, good, awesome. Thank you.
Need to buy the
Um,
component.
I think I don't know. Rayan, do you want to put down all the armors and stuff that you've taken as well, or it's all on you?
I wrote it down myself, but I can put it in if you all want me to do that.
Oh,
Up to you. Technically, you took it all, so technically, if you want to sell it yourself and keep the money, it's yours. So do the
Nah.
rogue thing. Do the rogue thing.
Hey, not all rogues are like that.
Jay.
I am a good boy rogue.
A good boy rogue.
I'm gonna take a feather from one of the Kenku.
And no
LOL.
problem. Yeah, I would even allow it to be considered like if you need it for like components and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah,
sure, no worries.
I need it for feather fall.
You need a feather for feather fall. Lols. So that means your component pouch has nothing in it. You're just collecting components.
Yeah,
You're
but
putting stuff inside.
Fleas.
Nice. Okay. Yep. If anything else, just message me in chat. But yeah, thank you guys for joining it today. See ya. Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Yay. Yay.
David, put it up in the Discord.
Yeah. Thanks so much. I'm doing it now. Thank you.
No problem.
Guiding bolt is it's a radiant. Okay. Damn it, I don't have. Oh, okay, I have Thunder Wave. Oh man. Never mind.
Oh yeah, look at the mage armor.
John,
Hmm?
do you think it's should I take a detect magic for cleric, or someone else can take it?
I already have detect magic.
Oh, okay. In that case, I will take something else.
But as a cleric, you get it anyway, right? Like,
Yeah, he has to.
I mean,
he has to prepare.
depends
it,
on the
though.
kind of cleric. Yeah.
Yeah, he has to prepare it. But I don't.
Yeah, you don't have to prepare it. You know, you can prepare it when
Yeah,
it's up to you. It's up to you. Yeah.
I have a
In that case,
ritual
I will.
ritual caster, so fine.
Okay, in that case, if you already have detect magic, so I will put it down first. Let's see what else can I take.
But
Not
yeah, sorcerers can't ritual cast, right?
I got the feet. I got the feet.
Oh, you got a feat. All right.
John, inflict wound does not same as booming blade, right? Like you just make a melee attack like a grasping shot, right?
Yeah, you like basically hold the person and then like
Dab or what? Yeah.
yeah, like you infuse like necrotic energy into them. Yeah. Because it's touch. Yeah, your range is touch.
It called Tempest Cleric, but doesn't have lightning lightning spells.
You're only level 2, man. Chill.
I mean, they doesn't give a lightning bolt to the cleric. Like, come on, man.
The Tempest Cleric don't get lightning bolt at level 5.
Huh? Do they?
I don't know.
I think that's just a wizard, right?
But you're a Tempest.
That's domain spells.
Yeah, you can go and check your domain spell.
Need to double check. Need to double check. Cleric.
Domain spells.
Bane of